Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naeem Aslam, and in today's segment, we'll be talking about Bitcoin price and asking this particular question: that is, are there any bullish signs emerging? Given the fact that we are very much laser focused on Bitcoin price for the last week or so. So let's have a deeper discussion on that if there is an opportunity and if that opportunity is to the upside or if there is going to be more move to the downside. Before we do that, as always, it is important for me to go through this brief disclaimer. Now, a bit about myself. As some of you may have already seen me on CNBC or Bloomberg, I come with a wealth of 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon and as an equity trader with Bank of America, currently providing services as a chief analyst to EverTrade. Now, when we look at the MT4 platform on the daily time frame, as you can see over here, we have three different moving averages to begin with. Firstly, it is your 50, then your 100, and finally your 200, and then your 100-day simple moving average. This is the area where we are focused for now, and that is the 100-day simple moving average is about to cross below the 200-day simple moving average, which over here, by the way, is kind of a bearish signal. This is not a bullish signal. This is a further bearish signal in terms of the price action. But if we look at the recent reports, if we focus on the on the fundamental side, Visa and especially Mastercard and Visa's recent report, Visa reported that nearly 1 billion worth of transactions being carried through its network, and that is all your retail traders really taking those sort of transactions. On top of that, we have Mastercard really sending the same echo of the message that yes, retail investors and more interest is really coming. So as the price continues to consolidate for the last few days, shall we say the last few weeks, beginning from here, we are seeing more interest among institutional investors, and we do see more interest from retail investors as well, who are ready to take advantage of this particular price action. Now, of course, the big question is that whether this price is going to move to the downside or whether we're going to see a break to the upside. And that is where we are going to focus. Of course, guys, if you like the content, please smash that like button because that kind of really helps us with Google algorithm in getting those algorithms and going into those algorithms. Now, the question, as I've mentioned to you guys before, is are we going to see this momentum to the downside? Or are we going to see this price moving below this particular support zone, which we have mentioned previously? Now, let's analyze that together and then see where the prices can really move towards that to the next price level. So the next price level, when I focus on the price action, is really going to be coming from this particular area. Again, this is an area that we have mentioned in our previous videos as well, and we have been talking about that the price, once the price will come into this particular area, we are likely to see massive selling coming back into the price action, because this is where the massive bull rally happened. Of course, we have this particular area of support over here in around that 25,000, but this is between 22,000 approximately to 25,000. Before that, we do have this area. Again, these are areas that we have discussed previously in our analysis as well. But right now, among investors and traders, the focus is in this area of that 29,000 to 32,000 sort of a price level, and traders still believe that we may get a price bounce over here. However, for me, it is this area that I am a bit more focused on, is that 25,000. But at the same time, the better area of support is going to be in around over here. So what you may want to do with respect to the price action is to wait for the price action for your buy trades to come into this area and then trigger that, put your stop losses below the lows of this one, or wait for your buy prices to come into this particular price action, and as this is a much better area of support. At the same time, keep in mind that another bearish signal is coming, which is the price is breaking below the 200-day simple moving average. But this doesn't really have too much of a significance. The only thing which is of significant importance in relation to the price action really is the fact that the price is failing to break above the 50-day simple moving average. We want the price to break above that 50-day simple moving average, because the moment we will see that break, we are likely to see more positive momentum. That is where we are going to leave things. But remember, markets do change, and that means you need to be aware of all the new up-to-date. So please do subscribe to the channel in order to receive those updates. Once again, to conclude everything, we are looking still in this, hoping for the price to break above this particular area of support. However, after that, if it doesn't happen, it is this area of support as I mentioned before, and following that, it is this area of support which is more much better in terms of a risk to reward ratio. That's all for now. See you guys next time.